Hello, hello. This is happening. um, Hydration. Who's with me? Okay. I'm hoping that this is working. Just for some reason. Um, okay. Well, here we go, y'all. Hi, everyone. It is Wednesday, February 5th. And I just want to make sure that this is happening. I hope it is. Yeah, okay, great. We're live. We are live. Hi, everyone. My name is Alyssa Abrahamson, and I'm a nutritional therapist and wellness coach. And super excited to kick off my 4-week series all about nutrition for you, going live every Wednesday in February and at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, and 9 a.m. Pacific, focusing on different areas of nutrition and really how you can support yourself through how you nourish yourself in terms of what you consume through your fork or through your glass. Here, I'm going to take a little sip of water right now. All right, so today's topic is hydration, and literally, hydration is a life hack, and we're going to be talking about everything that you need to know about drinking water and how to drink water, why to drink water, when to drink water, all of it. So let's dive right in. First of all, I want to know, hi Gretchen, what is the first thing that you drink in the morning? I asked this question in my group, but I'm curious, just write in the comments, is it coffee? Is it tea? Is it water? Is it nothing? Just let me know what is the first thing you drink in the morning. I will write what I do, if this lets me comment. Yes, it does. Water. I drink water. Don't be shy, y'all. Okay, so just really curious to know what you drink first thing in the morning. Coffee, tea, smoothie, water, nothing. Just trying to get a sense of where people are at. So what's super interesting is that, do you know what the most common nutritional deficiency in America is, or in Americans? It's water. And do you know what the most important nutrient is in the body? Yep, you guessed it, water. The other really interesting thing is, you know, that about 60% of your body is made up of water. So literally, like, every system in your body depends on water. Water is important for healthy skin, for healthy weight, for nails, for hair, all of it. Hi, Hinda. Hi, Somer. Yay. So I think we've all heard this before, but I just want to reinforce that, you know, our body can go weeks without food, but literally only days without water. So that's just, you know, shows you how critical it is. So I am just curious. I'm going to list off some common symptoms that some of us might feel, and see, and if you are experienced or have experienced any of these, please type yes, I have experienced that in the comments. Fatigue, anxiety, irritability, depression, weight gain, brain fog, cravings, cramps, headaches. Who here has experienced any of those? Type yes, I have, in the comments, please. And if you haven't, wow, I'm impressed. I'm just going to type yes, I have, because I have. Yes, I have. All right. So you guys, these are common symptoms of dehydration. Okay, fatigue, anxiety, irritability, depression, weight gain, brain fog, cravings, cramps, headaches. And what's the reality of the fact is that most of us don't even realize how chronically dehydrated we really are. And what does that mean to be chronically dehydrated? It means that you are, you've basically been drinking less water than optimal for a long time. Okay, that's what it means to be chronically dehydrated. So, oh, here's another. This is I get this all the time. Who of you, come on, y'all. You gotta get in. I gotta get some feedback. I gotta know who's out there. You gotta communicate with me. Who does not drink water because you do not want to go to the bathroom? Admit it. Say, I admit it. I do not drink water because I do not want to go to the bathroom. I admit it. Yes, I admit it. Let's see. See y'all. Okay. So, well, if that's you and you're too scared to admit it, that's okay. I would like for you to admit it because, admitting it is the first step. But that probably means that you're also chronically dehydrated if you are scared to drink water because you do not want to go to the bathroom. But do not worry. Do not worry. I have very good news for you. Once you start drinking water and becoming more hydrated, then yes, you will start going to the bathroom more, 100%. That is healthy and natural, and it has to happen. However, once you become more hydrated and balanced, then that will even out and you will not have to go to the bathroom as much. So yay, that's one great thing to know. So do not be afraid of drinking water, of having to go pee. There will be a time where you have to go pee a lot, but then once you become hydrated, your body will balance out as it becomes hydrated. Okay, so that is very good news. So here are some health benefits for keeping hydrated. And some of these might seem like self-explanatory and some not. And I think it's always just really good to reinforce these things. So some health benefits to drinking water and keeping hydrated are, you guys, it increases your energy and it relieves fatigue. It maintains regularity. It promotes a healthy weight. Keeping hydrated also flushes toxins. It helps with your skin complexion. It helps with even prevent cramps and sprains. Helps with regulating body temperature. And my personal favorite is it empowers your body's natural healing process. Drinking water and keeping hydrated empowers your body's natural healing process. Yes, our bodies are built to naturally heal. And that's why we're here to learn about this and how can we enhance our body's natural abilities to heal. So that's making me want to take a sip of my water right now. Okay. Oh, yay, Gretchen says lemon water lately. Awesome. Okay, so here's the other thing that I want to create some clarity around is how much water do you need to drink? So, we've all heard, drink 8 glasses a day. That is not what I recommend. It's very bio-individual. It's really going to depend on the person and your body size and your weight. So what I recommend is that you drink half of your body weight in ounces of water every day. So if you weigh 160 pounds, then I would recommend that you drink 80 ounces of water a day. Please keep in mind that you can drink too much water and it's all about balance. So we don't want to overdo it and we don't want to underdo it. There is such thing as water intoxication. And I actually, years ago, a friend of mine went hiking in the Grand Canyon and she was so worried about being dehydrated that it's called hyponatremia, and where you are basically diluting all of your sodium and electrolytes by drinking so much water that it induces vomiting and nausea and muscle cramps and aches. But she was hiking in the Grand Canyon and literally the medics had to come out because she was overhydrated. She's so worried about dehydration. So in general, that's not the issue. Most of us are chronically dehydrated. However, it's something to really be mindful of, that really, drinking water all the time, all day long isn't necessarily what we're talking about here. It's really about understanding your body's needs and really aiming for that half of your body weight in ounces of water a day. Now, here's another question. Would love to hear what you guys drink besides water. Okay, who here drinks coffee or tea? Who here drinks coffee or tea? Who here drinks alcohol, soda, juice? Let me know in the comments what you drink. I will write in the comments, I drink tea, alcohol. Yeah, tea, alcohol. Those are the non-water. Kombucha, but that's, yeah, tea and alcohol. I would love to know what you guys drink. And so the thing about like coffee, caffeinated, I drink herbal teas mostly. Maybe once a month now at this point I drink a caffeinated tea, but I'm really staying away from caffeine as I notice that it doesn't help me or my body or my brain in ways that I want it to. So coffee and caffeinated teas and juice and alcohol and sodas all are diuretics, meaning that they increase your urination and dehydration. Also with juice and alcohol and like sugary coffee drinks, that really that sugar adds to inflammation and can worsen your symptoms. So now I'm not saying don't drink caffeine or alcohol. However, what I'm saying is if you are drinking those diuretic drinks, then you are going to want to drink more water to keep hydrated in the way that is best for your body. So, when you think about like if you had like a cup of coffee or like a glass of wine, you are just going to want to like pair that with an extra glass of water, like a day. If it's too hard to kind of like think about that, just like, and you're really like not the biggest water drinker, just really try and aim for half your body weight in ounces of water a day. Because generally most people are not consuming like numerous every single day, like cups and cups of coffee and like tons and tons of alcohol. There are definitely some of us, and maybe we go on binges, but just really keeping in mind and keeping that kind of like half your body weight in ounces of water is great. And then you'll know when you need to drink more if you've drank that alcohol or that caffeine. But juice, people don't really understand that that's, something, a diuretic. And when I'm not talking like a green juice. But side note, I actually recommend a smoothie more than a juice, because the smoothie you're getting the fiber, whereas the juice, it's like just taking out all the fiber. But I'm talking about like ocean spray, just like whatever juice you get like in a plastic container at the grocery store. That is a diuretic. That's added sugars. That's adding to inflammation. That's adding to dehydration. That is not hydrating you. Neither is Gatorade or vitamin water or any of that crap. I'm here to dispel those myths. Okay. So, another like super interesting question that I get asked all the time is, what about seltzer or sparkling water? And honestly, there's pros and cons and it depends. So basically, what is sparkling water or seltzer? There is a difference. But in general, it's water that carbon dioxide has been added to it. And sometimes there have been added, artificial flavors or sweeteners, or colors. And we want to stay away from any of those fake chemical additives. So when you think about sparkling water, just for example, there is an incredible, you can get it at Whole Foods or maybe some nice markets. It's called Mountain Valley, and they have natural mineral water, flat water, but also spring water. So that's very high quality, and you're really getting those electrolytes, the magnesium and potassium and sodium in that sparkling water. But in general, if you're getting just like a crappy seltzer, like most likely it has like added citric acid or other, artificial flavors or colors. And we want to stay away from that. The other like negative things about like some sparkling waters or seltzers is that the carbonation can actually add to like hurting your enamel and tooth decay. So that's something to be mindful of. It's if you're like a big, seltzer or sparkling water drinker. Also, the carbonated beverages add to issues with IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, symptoms like constipation or diarrhea or gas or bloating. So that's something to be mindful. I've definitely had clients or colleagues who have been major sparkling water seltzer people and took it out and their gas and bloating went away. So that's really interesting because that really can be a trigger for that, or constipation or diarrhea for some people. So again, it can, like, natural mineral rich spring sparkling water can really be an addition to help keep you hydrated, but really make sure you're reading labels on everything. But right now we're talking about water. If you flip over and it's saying, it has potassium, calcium, and sodium, great. But if there's like added artificial something or quote natural, stay away. Anything that says natural flavors or natural coloring, no. No. So, however, if you are someone who drinks soda, like you're like, oh my God, I need to have, Pepsi every day or Mountain Dew, and you're in that addiction and you're working through that, I would much rather have you be drinking sparkling water than that. And, one way to jazz it up is to add fresh, like, fruit, like berries or pineapple and, or lemons or whatever. And that can be like, add like a, little pizzazz to your sparkling water. So I also want to talk about like how to drink water. Yes, there is a way how to drink water. And what I'm talking about is sipping throughout the day versus chugging. So ideally what you're doing is you are having a glass of water or, a few glasses of water throughout the day, like near you or by you, and you're just taking sips and you're just constantly taking sips. In fact, here I go right now. So how many of you are aware that you might be hydrated and you're like, holy crap, I haven't drank anything all day. I gotta get in my daily water. And you like chug a glass or two of water, like in the evening before bed. Who is a chugger? Who has chugged before in their life? Please write chug. I will write chug to kick it off because I definitely have done that. Chug. I want to know who has chugged to stay hydrated. Yes, maybe you were super thirsty and that's because you were dehydrated, but you chugged because you're like, oh my God, I need to hydrate. Okay, am I the only one who's ever chugged? I cannot believe it. Okay, well, if you ever have the feeling to chug ever in your lifetime, don't get to that point. When you are chugging water, your body is not absorbing your body's not absorbing it. Literally, the best way for you to absorb the water and those like nutrients that brings and keep hydrated is to sip throughout the day. So please do, like, yes, if you're dying of thirst, chug, but having chugging be a habit and something that you're thinking like, oh, I gotta get in my water, I gotta chug. I would rather have you just take a few sips and go to bed. That's it. Start the next day. So the other thing is that when you sip water, it can also help with your digestion. So when you're sipping water and you're kind of just like staying hydrated throughout the day and you're not getting to this point where like, oh crap, I'm so thirsty, I need to chug, or oh my God, I didn't drink water, I gotta chug. You are then, when you come to mealtime, which is super important, I'm really excited to share this with you, you're going to be less likely to like drink a lot of water during meals. Now, this is something that I made significant changes, and something that I was like blown away when I learned about this years back, is that I've always liked water. I grew up with my mom drinking water and water glasses all around the house. So water, although I do absolutely need to be very mindful, I'm not the perfect water drinker. Let me just get that straight. I'm a water advocate and I love water and I drink it. And it's like one of the basic, most fundamental things that we can do to help our health. Okay. But I would always drink a lot of water during meals. I mean, I was just chugging it along. I mean, like crazy. And, maybe like a couple pints of water in a meal. And what I learned is actually that is not the best thing for your digestion. And the reason is because when you digest, you want to have your gastric juices and your stomach juices to be acidic. And that is where you are breaking down your proteins and your fats. And if you are drinking water, which is more, the pH is more alkaline, then you are adding that to the food, and then you're kind of like creating this like murky thing in your small intestines, and your digestive tract that is like becoming more rancid or putrefies and does not properly digest your food, and it can kind of sit there in that extra water. So I really trained myself to, when I learned this, I was like, oh my God, that makes so much sense. And holy crap, what am I going to do? I drink water all the time through meals. And it was so fascinating because I made this conscious effort. Yes, absolutely take sips throughout meals. Just don't chug throughout meals. But when I made that change myself, I was nervous, honestly. I was like, how am I going to do this? This has been like my lifelong pattern, is to like drink a crap load of water, or milk when I used to drink dairy during meals. And so, but more recently water. And it actually was more simple than I thought. And it probably only took like a week, maybe less than 2 weeks, for me to shift that around. And actually I can go, I mean, I absolutely sip water during meals. I'm not saying don't do that, but just that huge difference for me, if you're one of those people that drinks a lot of water during meals, that is impairing your digestion. And so what I'm recommending is to drink water throughout the day, so then you're not only drinking, at meals. And lots of us can get so busy and caught up that we don't drink, and we're like, oh, I'm going to sit down with a meal, I'm going to get all my water in. Well, honestly, that's the worst thing you could do. So it's time to, make time for drinking water throughout the day, and where then you can like eat your meal and just properly digest. So I hope that makes sense. Does that make sense to you guys? Please say, yes, that makes sense. I'm going to try not to chug water during meals if that's, one of your things. So, okay. I would like to give you some takeaway specific hydration tips for drinking water and staying hydrated. So, one of them is just fun. Just getting a special water bottle that is your hydration water bottle. Now, some of you guys might already have one, or some of you are thinking, okay, I need to treat myself and like go to the local cute, store, or go on Amazon, and I want to get like a water bottle that is so like pretty or cute that makes me happy. And that's going to be my designated water bottle that I'm going to drink throughout the day. And that is my hydration bottle. And that is like a special present to myself. So it's something you could keep at home, or something you could keep at work, or something you transport, back and forth, or whatever, have one for home, one for work, whatever works for you. I think for a lot of people, having a designated water bottle can really just kind of elevate the experience and make you feel like excited and like, ooh, fun, this is my cute water bottle. I love it. It has pandas on it. Pandas are my spirit animal. I don't have a panda water bottle, but I would like one. That would make me very happy. So another one is to set an alarm on your phone. You guys, setting an alarm on your phone to remind you to drink water is such a great tool. Actually, one of my clients is like the cutest thing in the entire world. She is a teacher, and she just had a really, really hard time drinking water and just making all the best efforts, and just nothing is working. And so, I suggested she set the timer. And so she's still doing the timer to this day. And like what's adorable is that now, like when the timer goes off during, at school, like all of her students, like her kids, like know that it's like teacher drink water time. It's like, they're like, you gotta drink water now. So let's make it a communal thing, like, hey, at your office, if there's other people, get on set up like a hydration, support system, and set the timer off, for whatever a day, like, hey, everyone, take a couple swigs. So setting your timer, that's another great thing if you're really needing reminders to drink water throughout the day. Another thing is is to drink water. Like if you're having like a craving that's not, that you know isn't the most, like intuitively you feel like, okay, no, I'm not really hungry, or maybe I'm hungry, just try drinking like a glass of water, or have a glass of water, because sometimes your hydration is like, or your craving or your sense of hunger is actually your body communicating and saying that you're actually dehydrated. So that's something to really experiment with, that I think that we can really, as we're learning to get to know our bodies and our body's messages, that when you think, okay, well, maybe I haven't drank enough water, or maybe I, am not really hungry, drink water. And if, whatever, 20 minutes later, you're famished, by all means, you're hungry, go eat. But that is one thing. It's a lot of the times it's your body's cry for hydration, that sense of hunger. So, I talked about this before, I'm just going to say this again. In terms of like drinking waters during meals, I would recommend before a meal. So sometimes that can also, like just when you're hydrated, then you're honestly generally not going to eat as much, because you're just feeling that sense of fullness, and your body's like working through all of its systems that it needs to. And so that's, if you're, always like drinking throughout the day and you're hydrated, you might notice some shift and change in your weight. Like I said, like drinking water like helps maintain a healthy weight. So maybe drinking some water like a half an hour before you eat, so you're not really focused on drinking water during, because then that does kind of impair your digestion. So there's that. Another great thing to do is adding like a pinch of sea salt, or my favorite, like a high quality, like Celtic sea salt, or I love Himalayan pink salt, to your water. That can really add trace minerals and electrolytes. And when we are, all on chronic high stress alert, most of us living our lives, we are usually depleted in those essential electrolytes and trace minerals. So, and that can really help boost with like energy and clarity. So adding like a pinch of high quality sea salt to your water can really help with that. And also, drinking water upon waking. When you first wake up, and we're going to be talking about our 5-day warm lemon water challenge, but when you are drinking water, whether there's lemon water or not in the morning, that is like a way to rehydrate yourself after like a night's sleep of your body digesting and your body going through different detoxing. And that is just going to help really kind of like help flush things out. And that warm water and the lemon water we're going to talk about a little later is super helpful with that. So starting starting your day off with a glass of water, you wake up, go to the bathroom, drink some water, brush your teeth, wash your face, get ready, can really be awesome. And I'm a big proponent of the warm lemon water. So one other thing to, for those of you who are, maybe you're a water lover or not a water lover, need some more ideas to kind of like jazz it up, is infusing. So this, I love water, like I said, but infusing makes it more fun. And also you can get some other like minerals and nutrients when you add like fresh herbs and spices and fruit. So like you could basically you could take like a big mason jar, like, or a couple of them, and the night before, add water, and then add, like, I just made a list, like you can add like ginger or mint or like lavender or thyme, cinnamon, basil, parsley, or fresh, and like fresh fruit and vegetables, like, berries or watermelon, limes, celery, fennel, kiwi. And you can kind of muddle that up and then put it in your fridge overnight, or like just keep overnight on your tabletop. I always prefer room temperature water versus cold. Your body's going to digest that better. And then that can be a way that you can, like jazz up your water and have your own like fabulous spa water. So that's really fun. Okay. So I just want to look at the time. It's 12:30. All right. So who here is interested and excited about doing the 5-day warm lemon water morning detox? Please say, I'm ready for warm lemon water. Yes, that's me. I'm really hoping that you guys are going to join in on our 5-day challenge together. It's all going to take place in my private Facebook group, Wellness HQ, Health and Healing Through Mindset, Real Food, and Lifestyle. I got the name right. So basically, I hope you guys are ready because I'm ready. I'm going to type that in the comments. I am ready for my warm lemon water mornings. Boom. Okay. So here's the deal. When you wake up and you drink water, you are literally helping kickstart your day with hydration and giving yourself like energy and focus for the day. That is a fact. That is a fact. So who wants some like energy and mental clarity? Raise their hand. Give me a high five. Give me a yes, I do, because I know that I do. Maybe type me in the comments. I want mental clarity and I want to feel good and have energy. So, so here are some benefits of drinking the warm lemon water in the morning. So it's going to boost your mood and energy, you guys. It is. Drinking warm lemon water in the morning. Well, the interesting thing is that lemon, actually that scent is found to help reduce stress levels and help improve your mood. So that is cool as heck. And the warmness about the water is it like helps soothe your senses and relaxes your body. So some people can really wake up stressed or upset or angry or like, oh, I gotta do this, that. And when you incorporate this beautiful morning ritual of drinking warm lemon water, you are soothing your body, you're smelling that lemon, you're taking in that scent that can really help reduce stress, and you're taking a few minutes for yourself and hydrating yourself, which is going to boost your mood and your energy, so much. It's also a digestive aid, warm lemon water. So drinking the warm lemon water helps not only rehydrate your body, but it helps with your digestive system. And that lemon water actually kind of helps kick off your digestion for the day. And it can really help with proper digestion of your fats, because it helps promote bile production, which bile is it's a substance that kind of emulsifies fats. So that's something that really helps with that. So that's awesome. And warm lemon water is a natural flush. So it helps cleanse our lymphatic system, and, our body's detoxing overnight. And when we think about wanting to help support that detox of our lymphatic system and our liver, that warm lemon water in the morning helps support that detox throughout the day and into the rest of the night. So that's excellent. Also, it's warm lemon water is immune boosting with the vitamin C. So that helps fight allergies. It helps with inflammation. It helps with inflammation because there's a compound called quercetin. It's an antioxidant and it's a pro-anti-inflammatory. So that is awesome. And as I mentioned before, the warm lemon water also helps with clearing your skin, because it helps with digestion. And when your digestion is good, then it helps with everything. But that vitamin C helps with collagen production, and that helps with getting smooth and healthy skin. So, and there's also just been, research and studies done that the warm lemon water helps with your metabolism. And so that really helps, with healthy weight. So all of these things combined, who's with me for the 5-day warm lemon water challenge? We're doing it February 6th to the 10th. So we're getting to it. So this is, who's convinced now that warm lemon water is a thing you want to try, or who does it and who's ready to do it as a community? I'm going to type, I am, in the comments. I am ready, because I do this alone, but I'm ready to do it with you guys. Okay. I'm going to post this all in the private group. And so the instructions will be laid out. They're very simple, but I want everyone to be clear on the guidelines to participate in the 5-day challenge as a part of the Wellness HQ 5-day morning warm lemon water detox challenge. So we're starting tomorrow, February 6th, for 5 days. This is what you need to do. Go buy 3 organic lemons. 3 organic lemons. Do that today. 3 organic lemons. Okay. Now, when you're buying them, what you want to do is you want to look for ones that like have like a thinner skin, so they're a little bit more juicy. It's interesting because I buy lemons all the time. If you think it's like, oh, it's like a perfect yellow with like a thick skin, and you realize like there's just not that much of the juice in it. So really try and like feel and look for something with a thinner skin. And anything that's kind of like wrinkly or like excessively hard, that's not going to be optimal. So we're buying organic with a thin skin. And, you know, take a whiff of that lemon as you're buying them and be like, yeehaw, I'm doing a warm lemon water challenge. Okay, so buy 3 organic lemons. And then what you'll do every morning, and what I do, I actually boil the water in the kettle and then I let it go down not as hot. Some people like to do it from the tap. I'm encouraging more than room temperature because that warm water does really help get your digestive system moving, and it really helps with that absorption. There's so many benefits to that warmth with the lemon water. So you can do that from the tap, or like me, or you can kind of put some water in the kettle just for a couple minutes before it gets to boiling. But as the water is getting warmer, I cut my lemon in half, and I actually take a fork and I get all that good stuff out. I don't just squeeze it. I'm like getting it all out with a fork, and then I like to cut the tip off, the little like butt of the lemon, and put it in there. And I also wash it, you know, but it's organic anyway, but I still wash, you know, the skin peel. But I really just like to have that extra lemon in there. I really love my lemon water lemony. That just for me is incredibly soothing and really like energizing, quite honestly. It's like rejuvenating. It feels so good. So, if you're someone who is like keeps the peeler, wondering about the peeler, doesn't want to put the peeler, the half of it into your mug, I would recommend zesting it. You can zest it and then like keep all the zest in your freezer, and then you can add that to salad dressings, or you can add that to like different, meat or, fish dishes. So that's something that if you're really wanting to use all of the fruit, just zest that lemon, keep that in the freezer, and then add that to different dishes. So that can, that lemon taste, can be added to salads or whatever. So that's another great way to just, use up your lemon peel. So you're cutting it in half. You're getting organic lemons. You're cutting it in half. You're getting all that stuff out. You're putting the warm lemon water on your, or in your mug or in your glass. And then you sip and enjoy it. And I would very much, in the guidelines, I would like for you to sit down. Yes, you might be rushing out the door and you're sipping your warm lemon water, and I understand that might be your reality in the mornings for the next 5 days. But if you are able to sit down and breathe and give yourself a few minutes in the morning to just be freaking proud of yourself that you are taking a few moments for yourself and you're drinking warm lemon water and you're part of this community and making strides to take care of yourself and your health and to stay hydrated and to feel good, then freaking do that. Sit down and drink your warm lemon water and be freaking proud of yourself and relax, and maybe think about like, what's like amazing, what's something like, what am I grateful for? Or what do I want to do today that I'm like excited about? What's good? What's one nice thing I want to say about myself? I'm going to say something nice to myself. Yay, me, I'm hydrating myself, taking the time to sit for a minute and drink some water and knowing that I'm nourishing myself and creating new habits. And then also I want you to be sharing, another part of the guidelines to be a part of this challenge is I want you to share your photos. Share me a picture of all your lemons. Share me a picture of you drinking your water. I want to know how you're feeling. I want to know what's going on. If you have questions, I want I want to have you engage. I want to know what's happening. So we are in it to win it together. This is our first of 3 5-day challenges this month. And we're kicking it off with warm lemon water. That is our morning ritual for 5 days starting tomorrow. So yes, you will, with the 3 lemons, you'll have 6 days of lemons. So maybe you'll even want to do a 6th day with the other half of the lemon. I would not stop you. So what I want you to do, if you're not already in the group and you want to participate in the challenge, go over, and I'll put it in the comments, go over to Wellness HQ, Health and Healing through Mindset, Real Food, and Lifestyle, and ask to join the group. I will post the guidelines, and that is when we are going to share our photos and our experience with drinking warm lemon water every morning, first thing. Now, the other guideline is if you are a coffee drinker or tea drinker, that's fine, drink it, but I want you to wait a half an hour. After you drink your warm lemon water every morning, I want you to just feel it, let your body just like digest it, feel that energy, feel that love, and wait a half an hour. And I'm just super excited to see what happens after the 5 days and during the 5 days. So what I would like you to do now is a couple things. One, if you're not in the group, go over to my private Facebook group, Wellness HQ, Health and Healing through Mindset, Real Food, and Lifestyle. I'll post that on the page. And also head on over to my website. It's thewellnessheadquarters.com/post/make water sexy again. thewellnessheadquarters.com/post/make water sexy again. And this is where you can get a lot of what I talked about today. So it'll remind you some of the reasons why keeping hydrated is important and give you some of those tips for those doing those infusions. So that's all up on my website. So you got to get over there, get that, print that out as a reminder, or put it up on your refrigerator, and then go to the grocery store and get your lemons. So I am just so excited to do this 5-day challenge with you. It's something that I'm doing for years, and I know that I've brought a lot of my friends and my clients on board with getting into this wonderful, healthy habit, and I'm just super excited to create community online with you guys, and I can't wait to see your photos. I want to see what glasses or what mugs you use, like choose something that makes you that you love and that makes you happy, because that's what it's all about. It's like you're making a decision to do something really good for yourself, and just like let's make it even more fun and like beautify it. So I actually have my special mug that I do for warm lemon water. I'll show you guys. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen this mug a lot, but it's like my favorite for my warm lemon water. I have other mugs for other things. It's really interesting. It's fun. It's cute. I love it. So anyway, thank you for being here. My name is Alyssa Abrahamson. I'm a nutritional therapist and wellness coach. And if you want to, take this even further, I work one-on-one with clients, and I would love to talk to you. I offer free discovery calls that are about a half an hour if people want to learn more about what it's like to work with me. And it's really where you kind of share, your health goals and concerns, and I would let you know what I offer as a nutritional therapist and wellness coach. And that's something, if you go to my website, you can click on just how to reach me right then and there and set up that free discovery call. So I know there's a lot of you who are ready to go deeper sooner rather than later. So that's just one option to continue on your path of health and wellness. And also just head on over to my website, thewellnessheadquarters.com/post/make water sexy again, and then join me in the group. And I can't wait to see all you guys drinking your warm lemon water over the next 5 days. And I can't wait to share my experience as well. So have an amazing day, and I will see you inside the group. Hey, and also please make sure to tag your friends or share. Let's get as many people on board. Let's do this healthy morning water ritual together, and just get our friends and family and coworkers on board. I think it's super fun and something that can only be beneficial to all of us. So have a great day, you guys, and I'll see you inside the group very, very soon. Bye.